Welcome to the demonstration of Serial Autopost, a specialized automation utility built natively for the Fusion Manufacturer Workspace toolbar. This application will be available for a 1-month free trial and then a paid license after that. If you are running high-volume production components that require unique serialized tracking with physical engraving, you know how painful the programming bottleneck can be. Manually updating a text parameter, waiting for CAM recalculations, exporting the individual G-code program, and verifying program numbers one file at a time is highly inefficient and prone to human error. Serial Autopost completely eliminates this overhead. In a single click, it executes a background loop that increments your parameter, forces targeted toolpath regeneration, validates your O numbers, applies custom file extensions, and batch posts clean code ready for your machine control. So let's get into it. First, we are going to create our serial parameter. This is an absolutely necessary step, as this is the user parameter value our add-in will be modifying during the batch processing loop. Next, we'll create a body to engrave and add our text to it. We're going to add some base text that will stay the same, and then outside of those quotes, we will add the parameter we just created. This is done simply by typing a plus symbol. Please note the formatting convention here. The base text must be wrapped tightly in single quotes, and the parameter is written completely on its own. This keeps our sketch text dynamically linked to our design data. With our model geometry locked in, we move over to the Manufacturer tab to make our setup. For this demonstration, we'll use a standard engrave toolpath, though Serial Autopost functions seamlessly with any toolpath or profiling strategy you like. When configuring this operation, it is a critical best practice to base your toolpath on the underlying sketch feature directly from the timeline or browser tree. If you base it on raw geometry or faces instead, it is highly likely that Fusion will lose its reference to that feature when the add-in pushes new alphanumeric strings into the model, resulting in broken regeneration faults. Now, let's launch the Serial Autopost control panel. The interface is optimized top to bottom to minimize setup times. At the very top, under Naming Configuration, the add-in automatically scrapes your active document, presenting your available user parameters and CAM operations in clean drop-down menus to prevent syntax and case sensitivity errors. Below this, you define your starting serial number alongside the total number of copies you intend to generate. A live, read-only field instantly computes and displays your exact serialization range for verification. In the path locations blocks, you map your target CPS post-processor file and your destination output folder. Once a post-processor is selected, the add-in dynamically parses the file, exposing its native internal properties at the bottom of the form, so you can adjust macro variables and machine properties directly from this interface. Under Advanced Settings, you can control zero padded length via serial padding, toggle whether to post the single target operation or the entire parent setup, select if you want to open the output folder, and set a calculation timeout. You can also configure file name prefixes and suffixes with an instant real-time file layout preview. Finally, the preset management layout allows you to save your entire form configuration, including the CPS file and CPS settings. All you have to do is add a name for your preset and save it. If you regularly switch between different parts, machines, or job runs, you can save and swap presets instantly without rekeying your data. Once we have clicked OK and started the post run, the background thread takes over. You can monitor the live status progress display bar as it automatically updates parameters, updates the model, and exports your G-code programs. Upon completion, your selected destination folder opens automatically. Inspecting our exported files, we can see our programs in our selected folder with the exact prefixes and suffixes we added. I would highly encourage you to check a few of these files in a program like ncplot to make sure your underlying Fusion setup is correct, and to verify that your program O numbers have been sliced safely from the end of your serial string. A nice tracking feature of this add-in is the permanent log file generated in your output directory. The post log will show all of the programs you have posted, displaying vital tracking parameters including the processing copy number, the exact serial string applied, the generated file name, a precise timestamp, and the validation status for every program in the run. Download Serial Autopost today to reclaim your programming hours and bring commercial-grade automation to your CNC cell. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me in the comments or find our contact on the Fusion App Store.